Have you ever wondered how to tell when a woman is feeling that intense spark after desire? It's not always advice, and most people assume it's all about bold actions or words. But the truth is, women often show subtle yet clear signs when they're feeling aroused. Understanding these signals isn't about manipulation or crossing boundaries. It's about being aware, respectful, and attentive. In this video, we'll uncover 5 things women do in their HN.Y, giving you insight into their behavior, mindset, and the ways they express desire. Whether you're in a relationship or simply curious, recognizing these patterns can help either understand female sexuality and connect on a deeper level. When a woman is feeling aroused, the first thing you'll notice is often in the way she behaves. Even if she's trying to hide, these behaviors aren't always loud or obvious, but they are consistent turns that show up in her body language, tone of voice, and the way she interacts with you. For example, she might find herself touching her hair more than usual, subtly adjusting her clothes, or leaning closer when talking. These small gestures are her body's way of communicating attraction and desire without saying a word. It's almost like a silent signal, a language that only those who pay attention can truly understand. What's interesting is that these behaviors aren't just physical. They often come from a place of excitement and anticipation. When a woman is truly aroused, her brain triggers a natural response that makes her want to be closer, more connected, and more intimate. You might notice that she maintains more eye contact than usual, or that her pupils dilate. A very sign of interest. It's important to recognize that these behaviors aren't necessarily conscious. Often woman doesn't even realize is doing them, which makes them authentic and revealing. Another key behavior is the way she communicates. Her voice might become softer, slower, or a little more melodic, almost like it's tuned to get your attention. She might laugh a little more, tease more playfully, or find reasons to engage in conversation. These are not random acts. They are natural ways her mind and body are retrained to express desire. In social settings, you may notice she seeks out of her company more, positioning herself near you, joining the same group, or finding subtle excuses to touch you. Even seemingly innocent actions like brushing against your arm or sitting closer than necessary can carry a message. What makes this even more fascinating is that these behaviors often intensify when she feels comfortable and safe around you. The more relaxed she is, the more her natural instincts come through. This is why you might see a huge difference between how a woman behaves around someone Shetras versus someone Shadow Scent now. Well, another behavioral sin is her responsiveness to your actions. She might mirror your movements with it, realizing it, nodding when you nod, laughing when you laugh, or subtly matching your energy. This unconscious mirroring is her body's way of saying, I'm connected, I'm interested, I'm engaged. It's a powerful but understatic signal of sexual attraction. What's also worth noting is that these behaviors aren't universal in the exact same way for every woman, but thunderling patterns are remarkably similar. Paying attention to context, consistency, and the combination of multiple signals can give you a clear picture. It's not about assuming anything or crossing boundaries. It's about understanding bulk cues that indicate attraction and desire. By observing and appreciating these behavioral signs, you'll gain insight into her feelings. And you'll also learn how to respond respectfully and confidently when a woman is feeling aroused. Her mind and emotions play just as much a role as her body. Often people focusing on the physical signs, but truth is sexual desire starts in the brain. This means that before any obvious gestures or touches occur, their ear shifts in the way she thinks, feels, and behaves emotionally. One of the most noticeable signs is an increase in flirtation. She might tease more joking, a playful way, or make subtle compliments. This is her way of expressing interest and testing three waters without being too direct. Flirtation. is a natural outlet for desire because it allows her to engage while maintaining control over the situation. Alongside flirtation, you may have heightened sensitivity to attention. When a woman is aroused, she craves connection, validation, and engagement. A simple text, glance, oral gesture can ignite excitement and emotional response in. She may become more emotionally expressive, showing joy, anticipation, or even nervous energy in ways that are slightly different from her usual self. These shifts aren't random. They are her subconscious way of signaling that she's emotionally and mentally primed for intimacy. Another key indicator is thefakias. She places on you specifically. While she may interact with others normally, you might notice she prioritizes your presence. Remember small details about your life and choose a genuine curiosity in your thoughts and feelings. This increased attentiveness, her emotional investment coming to surface, showing that her desire isn't just physical. It's deeply tied toward interest in you as a person. Emotionalness is another. She may share personal stories, thoughts, or feelings normally keeps bribe. This is her way of lowering emotional barriers, creating intimacy and inviting connection. It's not just about wanting physical closeness. It's about wanting a mental and emotional lawlessness that makes sexual arousal more meaningful. Alongside emotional cues, her psychological state may also change in more subtle ways. She might appear more playful, mischievous, or adventurous in her mindset, showing a willingness to explore a new experience or engage in lighthearted risk-taking. These behaviors are a reflection of her heightened emotional and psychological. Another aspect to notice is Huranian confidence. When a woman is emotionally and psychologically aroused, she often exudes a magnetic energy. She may walk differently, stand taller, or hold herself in a way that subtly draws attention. This confidence isn't about vanity. It's her natural response to feeling desire, which affects her mindset and how she presents herself. Tough world. Importantly, these psychological emotional indicators interwoven with physical signs. You'll notice that the more engaged she is mentally and emotionally, the more her body naturally mirrors her inner excitement. A spark in her eyes, a quickened pace in speech, or even moments of thoughtful silence reality to her arousal. Understanding's emotional and psychological sickness about recognizing the depth behind desire. Women don't act in isolation. Their feelings influence their behavior in ways that are often complex but consistent. Once you know what to look for by paying attention to these cues, you can better understand her mindset and respond in a way that is respectful, empathetic, and genuinely connected. When a woman is feeling aroused, the way she behaves in social contexts can reveal a lot about her state of mind. These are not always overt actions, but subtle patterns and reactions that repeat consistently, showing where her attention and desire lie. One of the first things you might notice is the way she positions herself physically. In group settings, she may naturally grab it closer to you, finding ways to veneer without making it obvious. She might angle her body toward you, cross your legs in your direction, or make small adjustments to stay within your line of sight. This is a subconscious way of signaling interest and attraction. It's fascinating because it happens. Almost automatically her body is drawn to the source of desire, and she may not even realize he's doing it. Alongside positioning, her engagement in conversation often changes. When arrested, a woman tends to actively seek interaction with that person she desires. She asks more questions, listens intently, and finds ways to keep the going. Even casual comments or jokes can carry a flirtatious undertone. Her laughter may become more frequent or more heartfelt, creating an emotional connection that complements the physical tension she feels. Another pattern is sure responsiveness to subtle cues. If you lean in, she may mirror your movement or respond with a slight touch. If you share something personal, she might open up more in return. These reactions are rarely forced. They air instinctive response to attraction and desire, demonstrating a heightened awareness of your presence and actions. Social contexts also reveal the playful side of arousal. A woman may initiate like teasing, playful banter, or lunges that encourage attention and engagement. These behaviors are a safe way for her to express sexual energy without direct confrontation or explicit actions. It allows her to gauge your interiors while keeping the interaction socially acceptable, especially in public or group settings. You may also changes in her appearance here, grooming habits when she knows she will be around you. Subtle adjustment like smoothing her hair, straightening her outfit, or checking her posture are natural behaviors aimed at enhancing a trait trick and catching your attention. These actions are part of a broader pattern where arousal motivates her to present herself in a way that communicates desire even unconsciously. Another key aspect is how she interacts with others when you are present. She might be more animated, attentive, or lively around you, creating an energy that draws focus. At the same time, she may subtly reduce attention towards signaling that her interest and engagement are primarily with you. The asocial patterns are not just about attention. They are about creating an emotional and psychological connection while navigating public boundaries. Observing these reactions helps you understand her desire in a holistic way. It's not about reading individuals in isolation. It's about noticing consistent behaviors across different social interactions. The combination of body language, conversational engagement, playfulness, and attentiveness forms a clear pattern that indicates arousal. What makes this especially important is that its show desire can manifest even in public settings where direct physical expression isn't possible. By paying attention to these social cues, you can better recognize attraction, respond appropriately, and foster a deeper connection. Understanding these patterns don't mean acting on every signal. It means being aware, respectful, and tuned into the subtle ways women express desire, sexual. Now that you know the 5 things women do when they are horny, it's clear that desire isn't how it was loud or obvious. It's subtle, powerful, and deeply connected to their body, mind, and social behavior. From physical gestures to emotional signals and the ways they act around you in social settings, every clue tells a story about what they are feeling. V is awareness and respect. Recognizing these signs doesn't give you permission to cross boundaries, but it does allow you to understand women better and connect on a deeper level. Remember, desire is natural, beautiful, and human. When you pay attention to these cues and respond with care, empathy, and confidence, your interactions can become more meaningful, exciting, and authentic. So next time you notice these signs, take a moment to appreciate the signals and the connection they represent. Desire isn't just about attraction. It's about understanding, respect, and mutual awareness. Keep observing. Stay confident, and use this knowledge wisely because understanding these patterns can transform the way you engage, communicate, and relate.